Welcome to this hands-free session. Maybe your wrists have been bothering you, or you've had maybe a hand or finger injury. That should not stop you doing some nice Pilates. So we're going to start in line with a bit of breathing to get centered. So come on down, maybe using your elbow to come down or roll down. And if comfortable to do so, just let your hands rest on your abdomen, or you can let your hands rest by your side either. So with a nice comfortable foot and knee position, just letting the eyes close over, letting the breath flow in to expand right down into your abdomen, lower trunk and pelvis, and then a long breath out. Feel the spine settling long into its rest position. I'm going to breathe in for 4, hold at the top, breathe out for 6. Again, breathing in for 4 to feel that full expansion in every direction. Hold at the top. And a slow, long breath out for 6. And one more. In for 4. Expanding outwards to the front, the back, the sides, and underneath. Hold. And a long breath out here, the breath passing by your throat area, the spine lengthening. I'm going to start with some pelvic tilts. Tilt the pelvis back and tilt the pelvis forwards. I'm going to exhale, tilt back. Inhale, tilt forwards. I'm going to hold the pelvis back now. Tune into the pelvic floor and deep abdominal muscles working. Feel the spine nice and lengthened. You're going to keep the breath flowing. I'm going to slide one leg forwards and back in. Slide the other leg forwards. Keep the lower back imprinted and back in. Working away. Let's also think about bringing those shoulder blades back and down. Keeping the breath flowing. Lower back staying imprinted. You might get the leg fully straight. And last side. Lovely. Great. And then relaxing the pelvis, walking feet out to hip joint or to mat width distance, taking the arms out to a comfortable resting position for you, and we're going to do some of these windscreen wipers, or 90 degrees at each knee, both legs going in the same direction at the same time, head in the opposite direction to the knees. Breathe in to hold, breathe out to move. Each time you pass through the middle, press your lower back into the mat and inhale and exhale to center. Explore the stretch on the inhale. Feel pelvic floor, lower tummy as you center. And then back to the middle. Again, tilt the pelvis back. Feel that awareness of the pelvic floor and lower tummy. And bring your feet and knees to hip joint distance apart. We're going to just float one leg up and down at a time. Feel the spine lengthened. Great. And start to slowly float the arms up as you continue to flatten your lower back into the mat and slowly lower your arms back down. moving the arms and the legs at a totally different pace here. So it's a good brain workout. Emphasize pelvic floor and lower tummy with this. We'll do one more. Lift with the arms and lowering down. Lovely. We're going to float one leg up now and reach the leg forward. This time keep a gentle little arch in your lower back. Just gentle, nothing exaggerated. And floating. Opposite leg lifting. Reach forwards and slowly down. And floating. Backing. Lovely. Repeating this except in a knee hug. So totally relaxing the lower back now. Taking the other leg up. Reaching forwards. Slowly down. Lower tummy hugging in. And floating the leg. Change sides. Reach. Down. And slide in. Reach, down, slide in. Lovely. So neutral spine in a double tabletop position now. Again, arms out to the sides. Just inviting that stretch to the front of the chest. We're going to slowly roll the knees to one side. Take a deep breath in and breathing out, rolling through to the other side. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the middle. Tuck in your pillow if needs be, because you will end up winding your way down the mat. And we're going to then come over to one side, maybe about halfway, and slowly reach those heels away. And then fold in, roll through to the other side about halfway, reach the heels away, and fold back in and across. Reach and back in. Reach back in. Nice to get that extra challenge in. Reach back in. Last one. Reach back in. Center. And one foot down at a time. Hands behind the head if that's comfortable. We're going to do some abdominal preps. Keeping a gentle little arch underneath the lower back. Curling up and easing back down with a breath in to rest. Breath out to engage the core. Hug this rib cage down. Rest the head into the hands. And inhale, coming back. Try and relax the head into the hands. If you aren't using your hands for this at all, you could just leave the hands at the side of the head, but just make sure not to lift up too high. We want to emphasize the abdomen, the neutral spine, rather than lots of work for the neck. Let's do one more. Come down. And then we're going to add in a sense of rotation with an oblique prep. We aim the armpit towards the opposite knee, keeping our neutral spine. So a gentle little arch in the lower back, stays there as we go from one side to the other, a real sense of hugging the rib cage, front down towards the opposite hip without flattening the lower back. Getting some really nice abdominal work going here. Great, relax the head. Floating one leg at a time up into abdominal prep, and we're going to reach ours into tabletop, and we're going to reach the right leg forward, bring the right armpit towards the left knee, and center and rest, alternate sides and down. Our lower back in neutral, in other words, is a gentle little arch away from the mat in the lower back, so that we're getting strengthening not just to the abdominal and pelvic floor muscles, but also our lower back muscles as well. To challenge the core even more, we can ease our legs slowly down and back up. Slowly down, back up. One more each side. Wonderful. And we're going to take those arms out to the sides again, knees and heels together, rolling the legs cross to one side for a nice big stretch. And breath in. Use your breath out to move. Inhale, hold. Exhale to move. Great. From here, we're going to roll over onto our front. You can leave the pillow for underneath your forehead, or if your hands are comfortable with it, you can let your hands sort of be a little support for your forehead. From here, we're going to do our swan dive, such an important exercise for strengthening the postural muscles of the neck. Keep your pubic bone imprinted as you hover the forehead up and down, removing the neck bones relative to the rest of the spine. So our lower back and mid back are staying pretty much still, but the neck, joints and head are lifting. Using these deep neck flexor muscles of the neck to keep the chin tucked in a little. We can emphasize the work of the abdominal muscles by imprinting the pubic bone, and that really helps with all sorts. It helps protect the back, the hip joints. It helps actually even with tension in the jaw. When we use our abdominal muscles to hug those ribs down, we tend to release the jaw. Let's make things a little bit harder now. We're going to reach one arm forward and back in. Alternate sides. Make sure to keep that pubic bone imprinted and back in and rest. This is quite nice just to keep the shoulder blades, upper back and neck strong, even if the hands or wrists are not at their strongest. One more each side. And then we're going to take those arms around, face the palms inwards. Keep the shoulder blades rolled back. Reach the fingers towards your feet. Our shoulder blades are hovered, and we again hover the forehead. So this is called breaststroke preparation. And then relax the arms, shoulders and head. Breathe in. Breathing out. Roll those shoulders away from the ears again. Hover the arms. Hover the forehead. Pubic bone staying imprinted. Inhale. Exhale, easing down. This time repeating and holding the arms up, holding the head up, and we're going to pulse the arms. 5 pulses for the breath in, 5 pulses for the breath out. Continue that movement with the breath, breathing wide into the back of the chest. Really getting that sense of keeping broad through the shoulders, chin gently tucked in. Good, and then resting down. And this time I'm going to hover up again, and we're going to reach those arms back and circle around in front. And back to your sides and down. Arms and head rest. Breathe in. Breathing out. Pubic bone imprinted. Hover. Reach. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down. 2 more. Imprint the pubic bone. Reach. Out. Down. And rest. Last one. Keep the pubic bone imprinted. Arms hovered. Head hovered. Reach. And rest. Lovely. We're going to make a Cossack position with the arms, taking the arms in, knees out to the sides for shell stretch, and beginning to just ease those hips back. I'm going to reach the arms forwards, deep breaths flowing, and sighing out. Walk the hands and arms across to one side, inhale. Exhale, close to the other side. Breathe in. And out. Lovely. And curl up. And we're going to come into a mermaid position. Come down onto the elbow. Up and over into side stretch. Up, over, and across to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in and out. One more each way. Use the core. Let's stay down onto our elbow. Hover, put the feet and knees together, and we're going to work to this little clam. Shoulders away from the ears. Last few. Great. And then back into our mermaid position. Up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come all the way down now and lift the hips. Lovely. In. And out. Lift the hips. Let's change the legs over the other way. Over and the other way. Breathe in to stretch, out to move. Time for our clam. And down onto our elbows, stack the knees, hips and feet. Lift and lower, top knee. Lift the breastbone, keeping a sense of openness in that heart area. Feel that connection. Hip muscles working with all of the core muscles. Last two. Pelvic floor working for you. Great. Back into mermaid. We're going to do our lift of the hips into side stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. down one more. From here we're going to make a Cossack position, cross the arms, and we're going to let the head rest down onto the arms as we lift the other leg. Let's alternate sides. It's such a nice exercise to strengthen and free the hips. Lower tummy muscles are working. We're reversing the effects of gravity on our circulation. Let's pause and keep that leg lifted. We're going to fold and reach, fold and reach, and two more. And then taking the leg across the midline and down. Pause for a stretch. Inhale. Exhale, up, over and out to the other side. Sit back with the hips. Pause for a stretch. Breathe in. Breathing out. Head back onto the arms. Lift and fold in. On the other side. Reach. Fold and reach. Keep the knee high. Lovely. And then we're going to reach that over the body in a hip stretch. Inhale. And exhale. And coming up and over, out. Stretch the hips back. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do a pigeon stretch next, taking the right leg up and pointing the knee out to the side and sitting those hips back. Deep breaths in and out. You can always rock from side to side. Into plank position. Hold. Feel the core hugging in. Opposite leg lifting. And sway the hips from side to side. Great. From here, we're going to rock back onto our feet. So toes tucked in underneath. Lift the arms. We're going to lift one leg, one knee, I should say. And arms can come out to butts and up with the other leg. From here, we can just practice that internal rotation through the legs as we balance. Let's see, can we come into frog leap if needs be? Spider fingers on the mat. Trying to get those heels down. One heel at a time, really just mobilizing the ankles. And then, if it's comfortable, press the palms of the hands together. Push your knees out with your elbows, resist with your knees. Lift the hips. And rolling on up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And exhale. Back and down. In this position, strong feet. Shift the weight to one side. Quad stretch. Lengthening, keep the tailbone tucked in, reach up, breathe in, and out. Not so hands-free this one. You could have your foot against the wall if your hand isn't able to hold the ankle, or on a chair. Breathe in, and breathing out to lower, and from here feeling the strength of the feet, holding the arches up, toes long, Let's roll the shoulders, soft knees. Breathe in, and each time you breathe out, take those shoulders back and down and feel the awareness of your weight going down through the feet. Inhale in. Exhale, coming back and down, grounding through the feet, tall through the spine. One more. Pausing just to feel how you are, how the body is. Feeling that nice buzz after working the body, feeling that buzz of well-being, a little tingle to the fingers and the toes, that awareness of the space around you. Let's breathe in to energize for your evening or your day ahead. And breathing out to finish your session for today. Thanks for joining me.